up, y'all? What's going on? It's me. You are now watching us tonight live. I have a guest host in the building tonight with
Coach
me.
Nick Love.
Coach
Thanks for
Nick
having me
Love.
back.
Thank you for wanting to be here. You know, I truly appreciate that. You guys, make sure you give me a thumbs up, share. Let me know that you are here with me. We're going to get into some things, these crazy things that's been going on around here in the social media and in the dating world and stuff like that. And I'm going to have you help me to help them figure this out, because this stuff is just ridiculous. That's what's going on. So far, we have this Ari girl. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did say it right.
So in the group today, we have this Ari girl, right?
Yes, it's Ari.
I keep calling her Ari. It just don't sound right to me, but we're going to call her Ari.
Well, her real name is Ariana.
Okay, so her real name is Ariana. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And the latest post, before we get into everything that we have, you know, she has been hopping around with a bunch of different people. Some people feel like she's living her best life. Some people feel like she's not doing anything different from any other dude. So before we get into what we getting into, I wanted to just ask you about that, because you are the dating coach. You know, you let people know what they're doing, how they're doing it, when they're going to redo it, if they're going to fix it, all of that. So with that, with you knowing some of that about her, do you think that it's possible for her to get into a serious relationship, for somebody to actually take her serious?
Before I answer that, I just want to say I'm not being rude. I'm just making sure everything is right, like making sure, like, you know, how you shared it is in the group and everything. I still didn't get tagged, but I see some people are with us.
Oh.
I don't know why, but I think that it just really depends, like, if that's what she wants.
Okay.
So if someone want to have fun, or if they want to be in the exploration stage, that's fine. And if that might be what she's doing, I don't know her. I don't even know who she is actually. But if she just want to be out there having fun, or just exploring, seeing how, you know, what's out there,
okay,
I think that's fine. Like, you know, so if someone want to be in a serious relationship, if that's their plan, then that would be something different, you know.
So do you know a little bit of her background?
Yes.
All right, so share a little bit of her background, so that, you know, we can get this full opinion, this synopsis on this, because, you know, this is what you do. Because you know, basically, what you say, she's a little what?
She's a little. I mean, I think
that. Say it.
No, I think that like, she's 24. I believe.
Okay.
So
she's
she's
24.
young. So she's probably it's just exploring, seeing what's out there. I think that's fine to do that.
Okay.
Like, I think, like, it will be something different if she's saying, like, oh, I'm trying to find Mr. Right, my husband, or something like that. Like I said, I don't know much about her, but it's all about, like, for, like, my clients that I work with, it's all about their intention. Like, they are dating with a purpose. Her purpose might just be the fun or get a bag.
So do you think that, I think it only really looks bad, or people are only really giving an opinion on it because it's done publicly? Because I don't feel like she's doing anything different from what men do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But whenever us women do it, it's looked at differently. It's looked at, it's judged, it's criticized harder. Like, why is that? What's up with that?
You saying like the double standards?
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of built on that, but I think it's all about how you feel about yourself. It's not about, like, how God's gonna label you if you sleep around. Like I said, I think it's fine to explore and find out what exactly it is that you like. I think when you're young, you should be out there dating and exploring and seeing what you like. I mean, that's how you figure out what you like, by going out there, taking on the world and say, okay, I like this about that person, but he's not the one for me. Let me see if I can find this in the next person. So, I mean...
So basically, he said she's not doing nothing wrong.
I'm not sure if it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, I don't know much about her, but I'm just saying, like, if she is having fun, that might be her goal, just to have fun.
So it's okay to have fun. So the dating coach said that it's okay, that what Ari is doing is perfectly fine. Some of the comments in the group, in particular, I want to go to...
If that's what she want to do, yeah.
I want to go to a comment in the group, because I didn't feel like a lot of the men were being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all, but a lot of the men in the group on the post today, I don't feel like y'all were being honest, because I said, you know, I was like, what we're not going to do is act like some of y'all wouldn't fuck her, date her, be in a relationship with her, or put a ring on her finger. Like, you know, you're sitting here and you're saying that, but I see hoes get wiped up every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, I'm just like, are you giving this real answer, or are you giving a social media answer?
Right,
You
and
know
when you
what
say
I'm
like
saying?
you don't feel like they were being honest, maybe they did answer it honestly. Maybe
You
I mean they
think so?
saying how they felt in the moment. I think I mean sometimes people who are out there they might do get wiped up, but
Okay.
I just think that it's all about like what you want.
Charles
Like, and if
Stokes
she want-
said, "Your blessing wants you to remain a respectable woman."
Okay.
So okay, so I guess he's saying that he doesn't feel like she's being respectable. So it's like, but you're saying that that's okay because
According
she's
to whose
there.
standards?
So according to what standards? So I guess
Standards.
it all depends. So you're saying that it's like it's your personal how you feel about it.
Because I mean, what's respectable? Having sex before marriage, is that respectable? Some people feel like, what they call it in the Bible, a harlot, I think.
I guess I don't.
Yeah,
know.
I'm.
As,
He said what they call it in the Bible. I don't know. I don't read it.
It's adultery.
Well, yeah, but I think they got a name like Jezebel.
Jezebel.
But I mean, I think like according to whose standards,
Mm-hmm.
So like I always say, like I can't hold no one to the standards that I hold myself.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's unfair, like to put my expectations on someone else.
Right.
Because I'm gonna live according to my own standards. So
Okay.
I mean, according to whose standards is she's not being respectable,
So Charles said, "I'm honest. Keep that body count down. Laugh out loud. All right, who let me see her?" That is funny. What does that mean? Who let me see her?
He wants to see her.
Oh, he wants to see her. So she's actually in the group. We posted it for the last post that's in the group. She's actually in there. So in the collage we have, she's with Tank. Now she's with Moneybag Yo. This guy looks like Jacquees that was up in the corner. And I'm not too sure if she was dealing with Young M.A. or not. I don't know that they had the picture, and I don't even know who this other clown is that's in this picture. But
Was it ever confirmed that she was dealing with the other guys?
I don't know, but I know it's just been a big thing now. Because like I said, I don't follow it. I just seen it. That she is, she's now with Moneybag Yo. And Moneybag Yo was with Meg Thee Stallion. But I don't even believe that relationship. I think that was all just to get her out there. You get what I'm saying? Like connections.
That relationship actually was set up by the labels. It was all the labels and their teams. They felt as though that it would make more money, and
It was a
Moneybag
publicity
Yo,
stunt,
yes,
basically.
yes,
Okay.
it was a publicity stunt, and it was around Halloween that Moneybag Yo had posted on his Instagram story, and then he deleted it, that it was all for show and that they were paid to do it. As you see, that they were never ever really together except
For music.
for music, and except unless it was for pictures. But as you see, the houses and all of that stuff, they were never actually together.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes
it was
sense.
all the
people and
labels.
celebrities, they do publicity stunts all the time.
What we gonna do? One, me and him is about to go get married and try to tie this knot. He just confessed his love for me. So we gonna keep that between us, but y'all know about it. Ain't that great? Ain't that how they be?
Mm-hmm.
So before we go to the next thing, one of the guys in the comments says Shorty is living her best life, but that mileage, these only the ones we know about. LaChint said the head must be mean. Lord. What else? You know me. I said they lying. All these dudes is lying. Y'all fucking capping. Y'all would deal with this woman. Terrence said he'd hit her, but he definitely wouldn't cuff her. So I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. I just think that some people just big capping, as they say it. But I do understand where Charles is coming from. Where there are some men that's just like, no, that's not cool. I don't want to deal with you and anything like that. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all go and interact on that. He said,
who is she?
He said just properly managing your reputation, and that's where I think the whole double standard also come into the play, because it's not what you do for me, it's how you do it.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess in the celebrity world, we get to see it, or when we see it, it's being made as though all these things just happen back to back. Some things are back to back. You get what I'm saying? Versus us regular folk, you get to see us, then we get,
And who's saying she's sleeping with all these people, right?
Yeah, who said
I mean, she might just be dating.
He-
Dating around.
He said, who said she's
knows?
sleeping with all of them? And then it confuses me because Moneybag Yo just did an interview on the Breakfast Club talking about women that's just out here trying to get a bag, wanting you to buy them Chanel bags, and he was like, but what the fuck are you gonna put in this Chanel bag? So I'm kind of feeling the way now, because now it's like, okay, now you with somebody that you just was talking about, the type of woman that you know, you wanted to stay away from. But he also said that if she worth it, then him buying the bags and the jewelry, it doesn't matter. So I don't know. Everybody has their different things. We're gonna go ahead. You can lead the next part.
Oh, about this was I think you posted this in the group about if he's private or what was that Charles who posted that?
What Charles?
About like if he's
person is
you
talking
private?
about Charles with what he posted.
Like if someone is private, the reason
for me, I feel like you talk about if you are if you can't post your partner, if you can't post your partner, or if your partner has a problem with you posting, and then 9 times out of 10 they're probably hiding something.
Right.
Yeah. So that was inspired by something that is posted in the group, and it was
Charles Stokes. The answer is Ari Fletcher.
Ari Fletcher who? What is he talking about?
He asked a question. He said he wanted to know which Ari were we talking about.
I don't know her name. I just know she named Ari. I call her Ari. They call her Ari. They've been getting on me all night. But it was the guy was like, you could post a picture. I mean, you could take a picture and you could post it, but you better not tag me.
Ooh.
So that's where this came from. So I'm like, because there's so many women that's out here that men don't want to have social media, but then you turn around and you scroll and you see him on somebody else's page.
Like his friends page?
No, like another girl or another guy's page, or she's on another woman's page. I've only seen this with men. Like I've actually seen this with men who was like they don't want you to post them, they don't want to be tagged, but they are in other women's pictures. So I don't get how they wouldn't think their girlfriend or wife or wouldn't know. How does that work?
I think that it's worth a conversation. I think like when you get to know someone, that's a conversation that you should have anyway. Like, how do you feel about social media? Like, are you constantly posting on social media? Like, you know, and the person you're dating, like, do you post them? Because it's sometimes you can date someone, but you're not their partner. They don't consider you their girlfriend or their boyfriend. So they might not feel like you should be tagging them. So it really depends on the stage that you're at in your relationship, and you know that conversation I think y'all should have. But yeah, like if you're dating and you're just getting to know someone, should they be posting you and tagging you?
I don't know.
Because you know I'm all about dating multiple people. So everyone you dating, should you tag them and post them on your social media? You know? No, I'm just saying. That's a question for everyone out there.
My timeline on Instagram used to be like a motherfucking dating show. I used to take pictures with everybody.
Everyone you were dating?
I don't date. You see, you call it dating. I call it screwing. We hanging out.
What you call it? Hanging out. Okay, so the people that you was hanging out with.
I had posted them. I've gotten into.
But how would you get to that point where you say, okay, I want to post this person?
Oh, they usually ask me to post them.
Right. But I'm saying, like, if you get hanging out with several guys, how do you decide, okay, I'm going to post these 3 or these 2? Like, how do you decide?
They usually ask me to post them.
Right, but I'm saying if you're hanging out with these both guys or 3
so
guys
I never voluntarily post anybody.
No, but what I'm saying is that, okay, they ask you.
They ask me to post
but
them.
I'm saying if
Why?
you're hanging out with...
But niggas be asking you to post them on your page. I don't know.
But I'm saying if they ask you while you're getting to know them and you're hanging out with several guys at the same time, if all 3 of them ask you to post them, would you post them all?
Yeah, I probably would.
Okay.
If they wanted me to do it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know what posting does. But I feel like that some people just use it, like social media now is like a validation button. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
and social media, like the
But I do think here come a secret. So let me tell y'all a secret, right? This ain't my secret. This is a secret that came in though. So her baby father is now married. Right? Her baby father is married. He's on social media. His wife's on social media. The whole fucking world is on social media.
Okay.
When she takes pictures, I guess she feel like that's nothing wrong to take pictures with him and post them.
Okay.
Because that's also her baby daddy. He cheated on his wife, made a baby with her. That's how this came.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's how this went. So yeah, so he cheated on his wife, he made a baby with her, and according to him, and I guess the wife doesn't know that he still sees her occasionally. Like he hangs out with her, they go out, they do all this.
They sleep together?
you know, if they doing all this, you know they do.
Oh,
But
man,
when she posts him and they go out on dates, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you keeping up. Let me know if you keeping up. But when she posts him, when they go out on dates because of the wife and he's not supposed to, she smears his face out. Or she'll scratch out the picture.
Why
and
even
just
post
say,
though?
I don't know, but this is what happens. This is what people does. So it's like
That would make me question you, not you, like the person that's posting. Like, why even post him if you're gonna blur his face out? Like, what's the point? What's the purpose? Just to be spiteful to let her know, like, oh, your husband is with me?
you think
Because she
so?
probably can figure out who it is. I mean, she just blurring out his face. So if his wife is checking your page, she know how
Well,
her
they're
husband
not. Well,
looks.
they're not connected on social media. The wife
People
is.
find ways. You know, people will have those shadow pages and all
Look
that
at me.
stuff.
I'm trying to be.
But I'm just saying, like, what's the point? What's the point of doing that?
So that's why I feel like that if people are doing that, like, and they don't want to post you, usually somebody that's with you is not gonna have an issue with you posting them. Let's be real. Usually, if you take a picture,
Again, I think
and
it's,
you're out or
it's
something,
important to know what stage you're at
Yeah.
and y'all had that conversation.
But
How
I
do
feel
you
like
feel about
if
posting?
we're dating and we're dealing with each other for a while or a long time, and you're like, yo, I don't do social media.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you do social media? Like, what is the big issue?
Some people don't do social
No,
media.
I know that, but I'm talking about in a relationship.
So I think that when it comes to relationship and posting, then you ask yourself, is my partner a chronic poster? Is this someone that's constantly posting and they have everyone else on their social media, like their friends, their family, but they can't post me? Then I think it's an issue. Now, if this is a
Okay.
person that's not usually posting with their family and their friends,
Uh-huh.
then okay, I understand. That's why I'm not on your social media, because you don't even post, you know?
So Kim says posting your mate on social media doesn't guarantee he or she won't cheat. Awesome. Yes, definitely. I definitely get that. But there are those who are up to no good that don't want it to be there and want it to be seen. Like another secret, I'm just trying to give y'all the secrets because I haven't been able to post all of them. So I said I'm gonna start giving these secrets live that's coming into me that people want me to talk about. This one girl, her boyfriend and her had broke up. He left her. He started seeing somebody else. She thought that the relationship that he left her for, because you know how us women get to thinking, or men get to thinking, they're doing so much better. They're all in love. Y'all, let me know if y'all keeping up, okay? So she said that she thought that their relationship was like, oh my God, my life is over. He left me there with her, and she was on Instagram's Explorer page, scrolling minding her business. She said, and God damn it, if she ain't see him in a picture with another young girl who page is open. So she said she took a screenshot of it and she sent it to the girlfriend that he left her for, and was like, oh, okay, I feel better now because I thought y'all was so much better than me, but I told you he wasn't nothing.
She still was on.
But
him.
here you go.
See, why do that though?
Yeah.
That'd be people who she ain't over it, huh?
No, I don't know. I don't know shit. Well,
But,
she said he
like,
left
why
her.
would you do something like that? Like, that's your ex. Mind your business.
You think so? If he left you for this woman, or if she
He's
leave
no
you
good
for
for
a
you.
man?
Y'all not meant to be together. He's cheating on you.
So you
he
said-
left you. He's done with you. He let you know, I'm done with you. I'm leaving you for her. So why you still on him and you gonna send her something to be evil? I mean, I don't get that.
Okay, so you don't be. He say the dating coach say don't be petty.
No, why?
Don't send.
Mind your
spiteful.
business. I don't know. Was the other girl even aware about her? Like, why are you trying to look out for her anyway? Look out for yourself.
I don't think. Well, from when she told it to me, I don't think it was like she was trying to look out for her. It was more like a rub it in your face,
Right. So
Type-
that's evil.
type thing.
She was hurt.
Yeah, I would
And
be hurt too.
It's fine to be hurt,
Anybody ain't
but
like you.
but you don't have to bring hurt to other people because you're hurt. You know. I mean.
He
yeah.
said, "Don't bring hurt to other people. If you
No.
find out, mind your business."
Mind your business. 'Cause
You know.
she wasn't doing it, like you said, she wasn't doing it to look out for her. She was doing it to rub it in her face and to say, ha ha. That's not cool.
Hey, Tiff.
I ain't trying. I mean.
Oh, Tiff might have an answer.
Ooh.
Tiff, I want you to answer this one since I just seen you in here, and she's usually rather honest, just like myself.
Okay.
So, Tiff, so your ex leaves you. So this story, this secret that came in, the ex left her for another woman. She's scrolling through Instagram on the Explore page, and happens to see him with another girl, not the girl he left her for, but she was feeling like she had lost something. She had thought that their relationship was doing so much better than what they had because that's who he left her for. Coach said she should have mind her business. She screenshotted the picture and sent it to the girlfriend that he left her for. And Coach said that was mean and evil when she shouldn't have done it. Would you have done that? Would you have done that? I know I would have. You know, once upon a time, I would have. I mean, we got to be honest. I would have like, oh goddamn.
But would you do it now?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it now.
Because it would be just like childish, you know, immature, petty.
Like I'm over it, and that, like you said, it's not always good to bring other people hurt.
Yeah, no.
But sometimes in the moment, you gotta jam a bitch.
Right.
Taran said, y'all think everybody's cheating. Y'all don't even know what a loyal relationship is. Let's see. Kathleen said she not posting anybody she deal with. Oh Lord.
Oh, I wonder why. Why's that?
Why wouldn't you post anybody you deal with? And Taran said to her, because nobody needs to know we're dating. See, she said, Tiffany, they said hurt. No, but hurt people do petty shit.
Right, yeah, she should work on that.
Kim said, yes, not her business. It's not her business.
Right, keep it moving. She said she was looking on the Explore page. She probably was looking for him.
You think so?
It just happened to fall in her lap like that.
But you do, but where you were trapped, that might have been her vibration.
Yeah.
You all hurting, sad, crying over him. Now it's just sending. But also, I think she should also, if you're watching, because this is what you asked me to speak on. I also think that you shouldn't look at it in a negative way. Look at it as a positive, that you're no more looking like Boo Boo the Fool. He's now making somebody else look like Boo Boo the Fool. So, you know, Beyonce say, "Thank God I dodged the bullet." I don't know if that's the beat or the tune, but you get what the hell I'm saying. Tiff said he broke it off, so he did her a favor if he lied and played games.
Right, he did her a favor.
Kim said, I don't accept requests from people I date. This is what I'm saying. So why won't you accept friend requests from people that you're dating?
Right. What are you hiding?
That, like I said,
right.
Is he or she really hiding something? So what are you hiding, Kim? The dating coach said. I'm
curious to know, like, if someone that you're getting to know send you a friend request, why wouldn't you accept it from them?
Why wouldn't you accept it from them?
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I can see why you probably wouldn't want to accept it, sometimes, you know, I'm going to play devil's advocate, is because if it doesn't work out, you don't have to see what they're doing.
You can always just click unfollow. You don't have to unfriend them. You can just click unfollow. I want to see their stories or their feed.
See, I don't be knowing about that stuff.
Yeah.
Manuel Graves says some people share too much of their personal business if you want to only show highlights.
Well,
so
that's what social media is all about. People like to show the highlights.
And then, well, for me, I feel like social media is to be social. That's what it's for. It's for the post. It's for you to post and all those things like that. I think you should be freaking social. That's what social media is for. But I do agree that if I don't understand, and that's different because that's a woman who's saying I don't accept friend requests.
I'm curious to why. I
hope she answers. So Kim, wow. Denise said, "Oh wow, scoop me! I didn't know that." So what's the next one?
Why am I single? That was one of them, right? And I think sometimes people are single because they choose to be single or they just don't know what they want.
Okay.
Right, but I think a lot of times, like, I hear people saying I can't find a man, and I'll be looking at them like, well, you're not actually putting yourself out there. If you want to date, you should put yourself out there, and I'm all about having a clear intention. So if you want to date, become a more social version of yourself.
Okay.
So of course, put yourself out there. I'm always talking about, like, so you come up with a strategic plan. Like, so if you want to put yourself out there, one way to put yourself out there, like, do the things that you're already doing, but in a more social way. So, like,
so this is for people who feel like, why am I single?
Right.
I can't find a man. So he's telling you what
how
to
to put yourself out there. So if you're at the gym, instead of working out alone, join a class, network, meet the people in the class, join something that you know, like if you're a female, you know, like it's gonna be more men in that class. You know, flirt with them if you see something you like. If not, you still can be friendly with them, tap into their network, meet their brothers, their cousins, their uncle, and all that stuff. So be social, tap into people's network. Like if you're a dog lover, instead of walking your dog around your neighborhood, go to the dog park because you know you have something in common with those people there because you both are dog lovers. Become friendly.
And sometimes I feel like too, gotta be honest, people are single because you the toxic fucked up one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you are single because sometimes it's you. You know, it's not. What did you say? No one person has 5 bad relationships.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
Most people don't have 5 bad relationships. They had that same bad relationship 5 times. Right.
So sometimes it's you.
Yeah, sometimes it is them. And do they know what they want? You know, sometimes people don't really know what they want. You know, and if it come into their life, if it's a good person into their life, maybe they pushing it away because they don't even know. You know, sometimes it depends on your attachment style. I think that's important to know your attachment style.
Okay.
You know, some people are avoidant, so they will meet their attachment style is avoidant, so they'll meet someone that might be a decent guy or a decent female, and they'll push them away just because they self-sabotage, you know.
So do you think that if us women were all guys were to meet a good man, that we would be able to even recognize it?
I think it really depends. I think it's, for me, I always like to say be intentional and know what you want, know what you're looking for, you know. If you know what you want, then when it come across your lap, you should be able to recognize it. But some people just don't really know what they want, and they don't know themselves, you know. And sometimes I know working with a lot of my clients, I'd be like, well, this sounds like everything that you want in a guy. Like, what's going on? And they really be pushing people away, and it's because their attachment style. And that's what it is their attachment style. So if you have the avoidant attachment style, then you push people away because you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
So
I understand that.
Yeah. But that's important to know your attachment style and to get to know yourself, because if your attachment style is avoidant, that's something that you really need to work on.
But you also have some people where so it's like, I think when they say, I'm pushing them away, it's because you have to know yourself. And it's like you don't want to put too much into this situation, or you may treat him how he should be treated, or how you would treat someone that you want to be in a relationship with, and then you don't want to get that disappointment. So it's like let me put my guard up, be cautious, and see how it goes. So I think that's sometimes why some people are single, because you don't want to get hurt. It's like, because if I get hurt again, I'm gonna blow somebody's head off. Not me, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
right. And sometimes, like I say,
thing.
sometimes people meet a decent guy and it's everything that they saying they want on paper. Like when they work with me, they saying like, oh yeah, I want him to be caring and empathetic, but they not used to that. So this person is not sending like activating certain senses, so they're not used to someone treating them nice and going after them. They used to chasing after people, because most avoidant people attract anxious, so that's what they used to attract. And so if they attract a secure person, but secure attachment style, a lot of people don't know how to handle that, so they be like, this is not what I'm used to, this is not normal for me. They need drama in their life.
So how big is the cat and mouse game in dating? You know how they say you into this person, then you pull away, and that make them come into you. And then
pull away.
Is that important? Like the cat and mouse game?
You playing the cat and mouse game? I think that's playing games.
Okay.
So that's immature, and you're probably someone who will have like an anxious attachment style. Explain an anxious attachment style again. So there's 3 attachment.
What style are you? We about to go over the 3 styles of, what is this? Attachment.
The attachment style.
Attachment style. I didn't even know that there was such thing. Yes. This is why we got a hitch over here.
So first they're secure, right?
All right. So first is secure.
Right, and secure, they are great partners. They treat their spouses very well, as they are not afraid to give positive and reinforcements, letting them know, I need you, I appreciate you, and they about getting their needs met as well. But now if someone with a secure attachment style come across someone that's anxious or avoidant, they usually can pull away quickly, because they know, like, this is not for me, this is unhealthy. So they don't tend to stay in unhealthy relationships.
So a person who is secure with themselves, right?
Yeah.
Is this with them being secure with themselves or being secure in a relationship?
Because
Because there's a difference, I feel.
It's about being secure with themselves and in relationship.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you if you are secure with yourself 100%, not halfway, and secure in a relationship, you are less prone to deal with drama. You will walk away faster.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. Go to the next one.
So that's-
Tiff said, "That's me. Glory to
So-
God."
So
Wait
that-
a minute, Tiff. You might be anxious. Hold on now. Hold
So
on.
the anxious one, they seek high levels of intimacy. They need approval
Mhm.
from their partner, and they become overly dependent.
Mm.
So they tend to be less trusting, have less positive views about themselves and their partner.
Oh, wow.
So it's self-fulfilling prophecies, and again, they eventually self-sabotage.
Oh.
And they often seek dismissive, avoidant partners.
So can some of these anxious dating techniques also be in a secure person, such as the one that says high level of intimacy?
Mm-hmm.
The ones that like to get it on.
No, high level. So high level of intimacy means
Or just
they
needing
seek
to
that,
seek that
yeah.
sitting on the sofa.
They need to be around you all the
watching
time.
TV.
They like to jump in relationships quick.
Okay.
So like those ones who like, oh, I love you within like 2 weeks. That's usually someone that's anxious.
Oh, okay.
That's a red flag. If someone telling you I love you in 2 weeks, that's
Mhm.
usually a red flag.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that could also go as far as like people who want to be in relationships after a month of knowing someone or 60 days of knowing someone. That's kind of anxious.
It can be. I don't think 60
Okay.
days is that like too soon.
She said, "What was the name?" I'm number one. So number one is secure.
Second one
The second one
anxious.
is anxious, and
Yeah.
these are all the what?
The attachment style.
The attachment styles. So now you can learn which
Yeah.
attachment style you are, because
Mhm.
I didn't know. This
Right.
this is what we got to love, doctor.
Right, and it's your relationships period. So the attachment theory is based off of basically how you interacted, how your caregiver interacted with you, and then it goes into your adulthood.
Wait a
'Cause if
minute,
you-
whoa, which one?
The attachment, all up. So the attachment theory is based off a child relationship with their parents or their caregiver.
Okay.
So if you had a caregiver that wasn't attentive to your needs,
Okay.
then you will probably end up anxious or avoidant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's about to explain avoidant.
So avoidant is someone who would be like, I'm uncomfortable getting close to others, and I find it difficult to trust and depend on them. I worry they will hurt me. So they worry that their partner will end up hurting them. So that's why they pull away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from that, what it sound like? What if you could be all goddamn? I'm sorry.
No,
what if
you're
you be
one
all
or the
three?
So you
So you can. So can you be a mixture? Because look,
might have certain characteristics.
Because I
from
feel like
different
I
ones.
have. Look. Every time we come on here, he do one of these dating shows. I feel like he low key be trying to tell me. To
Oh
date,
no
you know, about
no!
Me.
I just
But-
finished reading a book on attachment style because I think it's very important that people know their attachment styles.
Yeah, so it sounds like for me that the attachment style, look, she said exactly. It sounds like you can have characteristics in all three areas of the attachment style. Me, I'm secure when I'm in a relationship. I'm secure in it until something happens and it's broken. The trust or something, you cheat. You get what I'm saying? Then it's just like, yeah, now that I'm older, it's like, I can't do this.
Mhm.
You're not able to do this. The anxious, I can be anxious in the relationship with somebody I'm with, where I want to be around you sometimes and do things. Avoidant, I can do that too. Where it's like, I don't really want to fall in too deep just yet with you. So I think I need we need to come up with another
so you're
attachment.
usually one or the other. You might have
okay.
certain characteristics. So like secure would be more like, say if you text someone and they don't respond right away, you're not waiting by your phone. No, I'm just trying to say because they all about like you're not waiting by your phone. You secure. You're like, okay, they'll text me when they're available.
But I
You're
think
not.
it's rude. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I'm
well,
sorry.
people have busy lives and they might be doing something, but that's more of a secure. I'm trying to break it down.
I know, go
like
ahead.
that. So like,
Let
if
me
you're
jump.
secure, you're not waiting like till someone texts you back. You're not waiting by
Gotcha.
your phone. You're living your life, enjoying yourself. So anxious will be the ones who like, damn, he ain't text me back yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 minutes. He usually respond like fast or something
That
like
be
that.
me.
And they less trusting. Like
Okay.
again, so if you find yourself less trusting and have you have less positive views about yourself and your partner,
See, no.
right?
That's
So
what I'm
then
saying. I got a little bit of,
right.
I got a little bit of the sprinkle
Right.
on them.
And so with anxious or avoidant, usually if you have a conversation with someone, you should be able to tell if they tell you they don't know what they want. They don't know about relationships or they don't actually know what they want. That's probably a sign like, well, if you don't know what you want,
Right.
you probably anxious or avoidant. Or if they tell you I'm bad at dating, like a lot of like people actually say this stuff like I'm bad at dating. That's a major red flag. Someone tell you I'm bad at dating.
So Kim says she is secure, but she also said if you don't call me, I'm going to keep it moving.
Yeah, but
But in the back of your mind, you could be like, this motherfucker. I don't know. Somebody that I really
not that
like,
they don't call you
somebody
like
that
at
you
all,
really
but
like.
I'm talking about like people are now like we're in a day and age where people want that instant gratification, so they waiting for someone to respond to them right away or something.
Okay.
Like everyone keep their phone on their hip, and everyone, we don't operate like that. So and I think you in the 24 hours, if you reach out to someone and they don't reach out to you, they definitely should be, calling you within that 24 hours or
Period, right?
yeah, something like that.
Right.
But that's different. But I'm saying like the ones that be like, oh, you ain't called me, what were you doing and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's what
and avoidant. So, I don't know, y'all. It's a good thing I don't date because it sounds like the fuck I wouldn't know what to do or where to start if I did date. But, tomato. But I do think that like we could all have those because I'm only like that when I'm in a full relationship, not dating though. Like when we're together, we're in a relationship. If I text you, tell you get the kids, we'll stop and get some milk, and you take 4 hours to text me back, why the fuck you ain't text me back and stop and go get the milk?
Yeah.
You walk in the door.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're in a relationship with someone, you know that pattern. So then I can like activate some certain things in you. But,
okay, got you.
Yeah, but I'm saying like getting to know someone, or being hurt like right away if something didn't work out after a month. Yeah. Don't be too invested. If you're too invested too soon, then you're probably anxious.
So how would you know when you have become too invested within, you said 30 days or 60 days? Like, what's the time frame we can work here? For when you feel like you may be too invested. Like, if someone was to tell you, this is what I do, da-da-da, how do you know if you're too invested too soon?
Well, I think you should pace yourself and just look at what the person is showing you. So it just really depends on your relationship.
So in 30 days, how many times did you have seen this person that you're dating?
I would say you would see them at least twice a week. But maybe after the second week, you probably would see them twice, but at least the first week, once a week.
Okay, so at least the first 30 days, you should be seeing somebody at least once or twice a week.
So in a month, you should probably see them like 6 times, like if it's the first month.
In a month, if you're
right.
dealing with somebody and you ain't seen them within 6 times, that's a problem.
Yeah, and then it depends on their schedule because some people are travelers, so they travel for work. So it really just depends. It depends on your availability and their availability.
Okay.
So it's kind of like case by case with that.
Manuel Gray said, avoiding sounds right for me. I lose interest fast and don't worry about it. Oh my God. Like, and I feel like what he just said, I feel, in my opinion, that's most men.
They lose interest fast?
That avoiding sounds right. They avoid a lot of things. They run from confrontation. They don't want to deal with the problem. They don't have accountability.
I don't think
lose interest after they bang you. Bang, bang.
So I don't think that's most men. I don't think that. So that would be like. So that would be one of the things.
Kim said.
So that would be they tend to be less trusting and have less positive views.
So Manuel, you're negative and you don't trust
anxious.
nobody.
It sounds like anxious just from that little piece. Now I'm not saying that that's him because I don't know him, but
I'm gonna say you anxious.
It could be anxious or avoidant.
You anxious and you're avoidant. Okay, so this is a guy who is sprinkled in both. Like me.
Well, you can be anxious avoidant, but that's not most. That's like only like a really small percent. So there's actually like 4 to 5 depending on which study you're looking at, but these are like the top 3. Most people are not anxious avoidant.
Look,
but
Kim-
some people are anxious avoidant.
Kim don't know what the hell she is. Cause look, now she talking about something. I'm a woman. That's me. That's me. So she said that she's that. She is that as well. So Kim, you're anxious. You're anxious. You're anxious, just like he said.
But I don't say most men are like that. I know that's definitely not my experience, and I know I'm not like that. But yeah, that's not even my experience. But 50% of the world is secure.
Oh, so 50% of the world is secure
Yeah.
when they're dating.
Most people have 50% have a secure attachment style.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah,
That's
that's
great
great.
thing.
Because it's saying like more. So it's 50% have a secure attachment style.
Is y'all listening?
So the other 50% is divided between avoidant and anxious.
So at least that in the dating world, that's a 50-50.
So that gives you a good chance.
Yeah, so you have a great chance of finding someone that's secure, that will take you serious, right? That will
Be secure in a relationship and can actually deal with conflict and not run and be avoidant of conflict and just run out the door if it's not working. Yeah. That's
See, I didn't know that. So yeah, he just went over the three dating attachment styles.
Yeah, the attachment style, yeah.
She's talking about something Michelle just joined. Explain for her. Michelle, you better roll that beautiful bean fudge and rewind.
Michelle, we're talking about the attachment styles. If you have time, just Google attachment theory or attachment style and you'll become familiar. So the main ones that people talk about is secure attachment style, anxious, and avoidant. If you're secure, you can deal with conflict. You won't normally self-sabotage your relationship. But if you're anxious, you probably will end up being like self-sabotage the relationship. And if you're avoidant, you'll probably find something good and then be like, pull away.
Yeah, but so I think if most people are avoiding, that comes with fear.
Well, yeah, that's the definition of avoidant. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
So they're in fear of being hurt, and that means that they have something to work on.
So then, if you're an avoidant, you probably shouldn't even be dating. What you think?
You can, if you're avoidant and you know that, you need to work on yourself and figure out why it is that you are avoidant, and just be aware of that and share that with your partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So y'all can work on it and say, okay, this is what's going on. This is what's coming up right now. When you be like, I'm done. I'm walking out the door. So just be aware and make your partner aware of your issues.
But if you are with someone that's avoidant and you're dating a secure person, he or she ain't dealing with that.
More than likely, they probably won't, because you'll end up just walking away.
Yeah, they won't deal with it.
Yeah.
So, Lord, that's
unless you let them know, and then y'all can work on it. I mean, avoiding is not like there's no hope. Like, they do end up in relationships. But again, it's good to just know yourself and make sure you communicate with your partner.
Okay.
About your attachment style.
Yeah. All right. So that was good. Y'all learned something. I learned. Y'all know I'm old.
I know you wanted me to come with a little something.
Yeah.
This week, so I wanted to
You
present
came
the
with a
attachment
whole
style.
lot.
This is something that I'm doing a lot of research on now, because I think this plays a major part in the reason why a lot of people are single.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this does sound like why a lot of people are
Right.
single, and why, sometimes when you meet somebody, like he said, you'll meet somebody, and because they're so different and they're not what you're used to,
Right.
it makes you feel like,
Right.
this isn't.
Right. Why is he calling me all the time? He's annoying. He care about my day. Yeah, so
That's where you get that.
But they like chasing, especially those anxious people. They like chasing people. Oh, let me see what he up to and all of that. When you deal with a secure person, they're gonna give you everything you want, and that's what I'm realizing a lot dealing with my clients. I deal with a lot of anxious people, and they get this person who's giving them what they want, but they don't even recognize it.
So how can you help someone who's anxious, who wants to date, who's looking for someone? How can you what can you tell them to do to not sabotage it just because they're anxious? How to recognize that you have something good? Tell them.
I confront them and say, well, okay, let me point this out to you. I know you say you wanted this, this, and this. This person is offering you that, but you're still pulling away and bringing in your fears and stuff like that. You're not even trying to be invested,
Do you have any examples that you could use, such as maybe like, oh, you want someone to care about your day?
You want someone to text you, throughout the day, but this person is giving you that. And that was like one of your main things, to make sure that you are seen, heard, and all of that, but they're giving you that and you're not even into it. You're like, he's a square. And it's like, okay, well, go ahead deal with, this. I don't know, like a third person. I was
He said a third person.
but no, so I was talking to this one lady. She's not a client, but she was gonna, we had a meeting to see if she could be potentially a client. But she basically was. You watch Power, right?
Yeah.
So she basically wants someone like Ghost, and I had to tell her like that is a television. That's a made up character. That's not a real life person. You want a thug, but you want him to be a businessman as well. So you want him to be running around killing people, but still know how to handle his business.
Sound good to me. Say no, say
Right, like that's television. This is real life. You gonna either get a thug that ain't gonna be about nothing,
Yeah,
or you gonna get a businessman.
Yeah, I did hear that. I've always heard people, like the life coach, always say you can't have the thug and the guy that cares about you. You can't have both. No. You gotta pick. You gotta pick.
A thug gonna do what a thug do: cheat on you, sell drugs, end up being in jail, and all that other stuff.
Ooh, damn! That sounds like half the fucking U.S. of A. Yeah. But the good, but I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I'm trying to figure out what they're doing with Power. And look, this is the commercial break. What they doing with Power right now? I don't even want to watch the rest of the episodes because I don't know what's going on at this point. I ain't heard from 50 Cent all week, but that's another story for another day. What's the next one?
I think we covered like if you're a good man or not, and why you're single. Like I said, I think when people are single because they don't make dating a priority. I think that's important. Like, be intentional, know what you want when you put yourself out there. And I think that if you're intentional and you're making sure that you actually putting yourself out there, then you will attract it. You know, when you're intentional, we're both into like the laws of attraction and stuff. Yeah. So definitely be intentional and work on yourself though while you're trying to develop it. I'm all about a dating plan. While you're trying to develop a dating plan, that also includes working on yourself, So if you notice that you have these maladaptive ways, then you have to work on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kim, another thing she said, she was saying that goes back to what we were talking about earlier when it comes to posting and things. She's saying that she feels like social media causes a lot of tension in relationships.
Well, nothing can destroy your relationship from without. Everything's come from within, so it's already conflict in your relationship.
You hear that, Kim?
Yeah. If social media, nothing comes from without, everything comes from within. So it's something going on in that relationship that's causing you to even let social media interrupt
have that much
relationship. Yeah.
Say so over your relationship.
Yeah. And no one else can disrupt your relationship if there's not already issues going on.
Oh, so you believe in that I don't break up a happy home, that people can't break up a happy home?
No one can break up a happy home. How big was the gun that they put to your head that made you cheat?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one because I always hear and see people say, "Well, y'all wasn't that happy because he wouldn't or she wouldn't have been talking."
Somebody
to me.
stepped out the relationship, and the other person outside of the relationship can't control you. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, they chose to step out.
So they chose to step out. He said they chose to step out. Just deal with it. But a secure person wouldn't deal with any of that foolishness, right?
Like if they're in a relationship, you're saying so.
If
you're in a relationship, like once you're in a relationship, it's a little different. So not saying that they won't deal with it, but they will be willing to work on it. Yeah.
So,
but early on dating, no, a secure person wouldn't deal with that typically.
So can these attachment issues also roll over to that final stages of the relationship? Could you still use these once it's committed?
Well, your attachment style is with you forever. That's your attachment style, but you can constantly work on it. If you anxious or avoidant, then that's something that you have to work at. And again, make sure that you're aware and your partner is aware, so you can both discuss like, okay, you're overreacting. This is probably triggering something in you. Let's sit down and talk about it after we cool off.
So should people who have been in bad dating relationships, let's say, I don't want to say dating, that's been in bad relationships, how soon should they date? I think you should work. I feel like you should work on you, get rid of some of those triggers, work those out, so that way when you meet somebody else, you're not bringing that baggage, that's your baggage, over to the new relationship. Because I feel like us women, and I don't speak for women because I'm a woman, I ain't got no dick in between my legs, but we bring a lot of baggage. But there's also so many women out here that are putting up and dealing with anything just to have somebody, that I feel like men aren't even willing to work it out. It's like, why I gotta be this way with you when she gonna accept me just like this and she ain't asking for nothing?
I don't feel like men are like that. I think that men are actually attracted to people who have standards. That, psychology says if you have to work hard for something, you'll appreciate it more. So if you're easy for a man to get versus someone who is making him work for it, that's giving him a challenge, he'll appreciate the other person more.
So what do you mean by work for it? Because you can also act like you're doing something for a little bit.
Netflix and chilling on the first, second, third date. That's easy.
Michelle says she is anxious all day.
Well, that's good you know it, Michelle.
Yeah.
I think that's what's up.
That's
like
good
if
that
you,
you
I
know.
think I love when people like I was talking to this guy, I went to this party and he was like, he just broke it down. He was basically avoidant attachment style. And I was like, that's great that you know that. He was like, no, I'm in a relationship. I'm just all about having sex and that's it. I ain't got time for that. I think it's good when people know who they are.
Yeah,
It's
because
good to
they're
know
not
yourself.
gonna waste your time.
Yeah, he was like, you probably think I'm crazy. I'm like, no, I think that's great that you know yourself.
Yeah, I think that's good that you know that you gotta know yourself.
Yeah, but I don't think that. A man will if he really wants you, he'll work for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not about like if she's easy over here. If he prefer to go with someone that's easy, that's not like you, then he's not the man for you.
What does working for it looks like? Tell me, y'all. What does working for it looks like? Because we all have different definitions. That somebody may think withholding sex for the first 90, 60, 80 days, and then finally give it to them.
No, I'm saying just not being so easy. Don't just let someone call you on a Friday and say, "What you doing? I'm about to come pick you up." No,
you can't do that if you ain't got
I
nothing
don't
to do.
recommend it. No,
No.
you should. On the weekend, you should have something to do, even if it's a self-care night. You should not be that available. Yeah, don't make
Okay.
it that easy. Yeah.
So you
let
should
them know early on, like, you know what? I'm not spontaneous early on. I'm more of a planner. So let's plan something at least like 2 days in advance.
Oh, see, I'm sorry.
But that's just my way. That's just my coaching style.
I'm
Everyone is not the same, you
I'm
know.
spontaneous as fuck.
I always say if what you're doing is not working, then you need to change what you're doing. So maybe try my coaching style, you know.
Yeah, so like you said, Michelle, he said, try his coaching style.
Yeah, hit me up, Michelle, CoachNickLove.com. Hit me up.
Yep, on Instagram.
CoachNickLove.com,
the
Coach
group-
Nick Love on Facebook, Instagram, and my group on Facebook is Dated Made Simple with Coach Nick Love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He has a successful rate. He has a couple that has gotten married and
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
All of that they do. He does makeovers. He does it all.
Well, I have someone that can help you. That's not my area of expertise.
Yeah, but it comes with his services, Can't be out here looking all crazy trying to date, looking like Aunt Jemima.
Right.
That's why I got to get a perm. Because this goddamn bush, and my hairstylist is refusing. I told her we're going to perm it this March. I know this has nothing to do with it, but, because I feel like I'm out here and I keep, attracting people who want to know, about roots. And we talk about roots and Underground Railroad shit.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not okay.
You don't like that?
No, I just don't like the bush. I'm
Oh.
sorry. This is a personal rant before we got out of here. I hope everybody was able to tune in and get you some dating notes. Let me see if we read some of the comments before we get out of here. If I missed anything. First of all, got to find producer every show. God damn. Like I don't get it. You would think that the fuck I don't know,
Do
but
we have
this.
any comments?
Let me see before he ends
See, I'm
it.
just short on BS.
So Manuel Graves said,
Mine don't, right?
yeah, he is, but I don't know if the world knows.
Oh, okay.
But he said he is just short. He is just short on the BS. But make sure you share. Thanks for everybody who tuned in tonight. Make sure you go to YouTube, like, subscribe. Make sure you go over to Coach Nick Love on Instagram. You get with him, find out some shit. You just learned shit. I learned a whole lot of shit. Any shit you want to say?
Oh, just drop in the comments some topics y'all would want to see us discuss next week.
Yeah, because he's the guest host.
I'll be back next week.
He'll be back next week. Get used to seeing them bitches. See ya.